So I'm really going to talk about what that means. I'm going to talk about how to switch and what the problems are. And actually, you know what? I'm just going to tell you. Okay, so what this unit means about concentrations is 0.01 moles per dm cubed. That's how you say it. But what does it actually mean? What it means is I've got a container. Doesn't matter what it is. It could be a conical flask. It could be a beaker. It really doesn't matter. So I'm going to draw a beaker. I'll say, right. What this means is that I've got 1 dm cubed, and students are like, never heard of that. It's all right. Doesn't matter if you've never heard of it. 1 dm cubed, and in here I've got 1 dm cubed. 1 dm cubed is exactly 1 dm cubed is equal to 1000 cm cubed. Okay, so 1 dm cubed is exactly 1000 cm cubed. That's a litre. Okay, so what I mean by this unit and this specific number is I have put 0.01 moles of something into exactly 1 dm cubed. That's what moles per dm cubed means. It means moles in 1 dm cubed. So let me write that out. It means moles in 1 dm cubed. Now, to me, that's really easy. But I'm not naive. I know why that's really easy for me. Because I've done it a million times. Okay? And I remember being very young, in my early 20s, and the first time I walked into a chemistry class and I was teaching chemistry. And it was something really obvious like this. And I'm looking at the students thinking, how come we can't get it? There's moles in 1 dm cubed, and all you've got to do is calculate the moles, divide it by 1000 cm cubed if you're given dm cubed. If it's cm cubed, just times it by, so divide it by 1000. And then you just rearrange the form. And I'm looking at them. Why don't you get it? That's a very naive way to look at things when you're young. And I was very young. You know, I was 23 teaching chemistry. So I'm not naive now. I was then. Even though I can write it out, even though I can say it, and even though you'll be able to say it, it takes a while to grasp this concept. So concentration, the unit of concentration, which is this, mole per dm cubed, tells me how many moles I have in exactly 1 dm cubed. Okay, fine. I can then push that even further. Why is that doing that? I don't get that. All right, I'm just going to delete whatever that is up there. I'm just going to move this. Oh my God, what am I doing, young ones? Oh, that's a bit funny. Okay. All right, let's try this again, shall we? Oh, what's it? I'm going to break things. There we go. Okay, so let's zoom in. So I just want to pull this down here. So now I'm going to go a bit more. It means it's the number of moles in exactly 1 dm cubed. That's the definition of concentration. So let's talk about in areas that you understand. It is the total number of moles in exactly 1000 cm cubed. Okay. So 1 dm cubed is the same as 1000 cm cubed. And you've got to be able to change between those units because in concentration, it's always dm cubed. And we're really bad. We're not going to give you volumes in dm cubed, we're going to give it in cm cubed. Okay, so what do I mean by all of this? And we're going to have a look at this unit in a bit more detail. So, in words, concentration is the number of moles in 1 dm cubed. Well, how do you work that out? Well, to work out concentration, I take how many moles I've got and I divide it by my volume in dm cubed. Okay? And if you notice something, the units up here of moles per dm cubed look very similar. All right? I'm going to put that there. I'm going to remove that number. Hold on, someone just logged on. Just let me get them in. Now, this is very, very abstract, right? So, concentration is equal to the units for concentration, moles per dm cubed. Look at it. It's exactly like the formula. The formula for calculating concentration is take your moles, divide it by your volume in dm cubed. Oh, look. The unit tells me what to do. take my moles and divide it by dm cubed. Awesome sauce. So what's the big deal? What's the issue? The issue is the question, so I'm going to just make a question up. Calculate the concentration of a solution that contains 0.5 moles in 100 cm cubed. Now, this is a big trigger point. This is a warning. This is not centimetre. This is not in dm cubed. And look at it. My units tell me it must be in dm cubed, must be dm cubed. All right? First things first, we will not give you a question like that. Give me a second. Indeed, Jamie, convert it. So pay attention to the question given to you. Realise it has to be in dm cubed. You don't have to, if you can't remember it, you'll look at it and it'll be in the question. All right, because in the units it will tell you. All right. Now, so 0.5 moles in 100 cm cubed. Convert it. To convert it, you divide to convert cm cubed by dm cubed, divide by 1000. Right? So that's it. So I'm going to take my 100 and I'm going to divide it by 1000. Do not do this in your head. Use a calculator and it's 0.1. The number of year 11s that write down 10. It's like, dude, no. You've done 1000 divided by 100. All right? Use a calculator, chuck it in, you get 0.1. This is dm cubed. So my question now changes. So I'm going to change that to 0.1. All right? So it says calculate the concentration. My unit time is moles divided by dm cubed. I got dm cubed. My formula says it's moles divided by dm cubed. I've got dm cubed. So all you do now, write the formula out. I know that sounds really annoying, but it's better than being, a few weeks away from your exams and having to memorize them. Concentration equals moles divided by dm cubed. Volume in dm cubed. What have we got? Concentration equals moles. In the question they gave me 0.5. Oh, I put an equals there. Equals 0.5 divided by 0.1. I put that in my calculator and my concentration equals 5 moles per dm cubed. Boom, I'm done. That's it. That's the end of the session. No, it's not. So that's it. And then we get some other questions, which is using the same idea. And I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to be really bad, and I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to take this question 2. Okay. So, actually, no, I might leave it there. The moment I read this question, I don't like it. The reason I don't like it is they've given me volume in centimetre cubed. Divide it by 1000. So I've not even read the question yet. This happens in my head. 0.1. That's my volume in dm cubed. All right. Now I read the question. Calculate the number of moles in. Oh, you cheeky monkeys. Can't believe, as the examiners, they've done that to me. So my formula is concentration equals moles divided by volume in dm cubed. All right, so what have I got? I've got concentration. They gave me concentration, right? There we go, 0.2. So 0.2 equals moles. Oh, I've got to work out the moles divided by my volume in dm cubed, which is 0.1. Okay. Now, as I said to you before, it depends on who taught you maths. It's divide by 0.1, you take it over there, it becomes times by 0.1. Okay. Or, another way to look at it is I need to get rid of that 0.1, so I times this by 0.1. If I times this side by 0.1, I must times that side by 0.1. 0.2 times 0.1 is 0.02 moles. And that's how you do it. Okay. Now, I'm going to stop recording.